Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are going to be replicating a red deck wins deck using mono green. Here are the cards that we are using to do it. Stay tuned to see how well it works. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host. I used to think that I was indecisive, but now I'm not sure. Dr. Yukon SuckIt. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You are too kind. Yukon SuckIt. Word to your mother. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck of my own creation. This is another one of the color deck wins scenario. Let's see, last time I did, what was it, black deck wins or white deck wins? I think it was black deck wins I did last time. This time it is green deck wins. So what I did is I took red deck wins, probably the best deck in the meta at this moment, as far as being just a pure winning force of awesomeness. And I started trying to take the cards and I swapped them out for similar cards of the same type and the same price. The thing about red decks is that they're all about like haste and direct damage, right? Hex and direct damage. That's what they're going on. And, you know, then they also have the ability right now to grow temporarily based upon what you do during your turn. So you got to kind of feel out what the color is capable of right now in the meta. And at that price range, because we're talking aggro decks, right? And that's what we did with this. So it was kind of weird the way it sort of evolved, but after a few plays, you kind of feel the way this went. Like originally I started off with it being like heavy enchantment and generous visitor, because generous visitor is a 1-mana creature. But I refused to play, Kami of Transience. So we ended up swinging away from enchantments. But what we ended up living with was Death Touch. Death Touch ended up becoming a huge part of this deck. And then it became Death Touch with Bite Down or Master's Rebuke or the Bushwhack, right? Those are the things that just allow you to just snap out other people's creatures with mono green. So you're playing like, between those two things, essentially you're playing, with black creature kill. And so it's a little cheaper and not as restricted. These guys are really awesome, by the way, because they're not fighting. You just deal damage equal to, to its power to target creature or planeswalker. And if you got Death Touch, then it just kills them. I mean, not planeswalkers, but everybody else. So then we got the Fang of Shigeki having his poison. We got the Kappa. I'm not even calling by his real name. We got Ninja Turtle, who, when he deals damage to then a player, you can remove the Death Touch and use it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. So he's got some backup plans, so a little bit of utility just in case you don't need the Death Touch and you really need to wipe out an artifact or an enchantment. The other guy that we have, it's just right. This particular dragon is flying and Death Touch. So he can start making use of the bite downs, the bushwhacks, and stuff like that to use that same trick, right? And then when he dies, you can either go get more lands, which potentially could help you, or you get an XX green spirit token where X is the number of lands you control. So that is great. He's one of those guys that has value, meaning when he dies, he gets something else out of the deal. Defiler of Vigor. He's just so hard to pass up on. Because once I decided, I need something big in here, Defiler of Vigor. I can't even say it the right way more. Vigor. Even though I want to call him Vigo constantly. He really comes in and makes this thing work nicely. Rootwire Amalgam. This guy jumps from being a 5 to a 15. If you could put Blanchwood Armor on him, man, he could go from a 10 to a 30. Just nuts. So the problem is you need to get some trample in there, and I really don't have any trample at the moment. What I'm really hoping with this deck is that we're focused on clearing the board, using the bite downs and stuff so that we can get in. We have a couple of Tamiyo Safekeeping just to keep some dudes alive. One of the things that works out really well generally is you get out a cheap dude like a Fang or a Ninja Turtle, you put Blanchwood Armor on him, which it has to be, so you have at least 3. So this guy becomes like a 4/6, or this guy becomes a 4/4, at which point you have no problems doing fighting versus just direct damage, right? Plus, they're going in for damage on the same turn. It's pretty nasty. And then they just grow and grow and grow. This guy is really good with the Master's Rebukes and the fighting spells, because even though he can't attack or block, he can still do direct damage based upon his stuff. Plus, he also puts out more lands, which helps the Blanchwood Armor grow. So, yeah, that's what this deck, this is the aspect of green that this is focusing on. It is an aggro deck, and I believe this has got the chops to be called Green Deck Wins. Let's take it out and see how well it does. All right, playing against Burach. Burach. Keep it. Just chill out. Blanchwood Armor could answer this guy's threat. He's got fangs, baby. All attack. There's another one of them. That thing's got a bad case of scoliosis. All right, let's not waste. Still well over the top of what can kill. Line in for the attack on 5. All right, can Master's Rebuke on his turn. See what he puts out. Another Scoliosis Wolf. Nope, Naturalist. He's going to have something bigger and better. That's just a bunch of stupid right there. All right, we got money to burn at this point. And this costs 2, and he's only got 1, so we are going in. All attack. Gonna block. All right, we're gonna put out the Ninja Turtle. Got a little bit of width right there. Master's Rebuke can take things out on his turn, or my turn, I guess. And we win! Winner, winner, victory dinner! And we're playing against Kianag. Kianag. Kianag? Sounds alrightish, I guess. Keep. Alright, bang! I'm going to put out a Ninja Turtle. And no attacks. Stompy McStomperson. I figure I should probably just nip that in the bud a little bit. Get our point of damage in while we can. Decline. All right, let's get out a nice dinosaur-shaped bush. We're still going to take a punishment. Okay, so Topiary Stomper can bring out another land. But we're going to have to pop this guy this turn for 5. And attack. Jump, I guess. I don't like where this is going. Alright, so here's a Topiary Stomper. Here's number 2. Let's go get another land, put it out there. Blanchwood Armor on that guy. And I'll attack. Alright, down to 9. We're down to 8. We have 2 dudes that can block at this point. Oh, we're going to have to lose a guy. That sucks. And we win. Green deck wins. Alright, playing against Nerd Guy. 2, huh? Alright. And we're done. Let's go bring back another land if we need to. We'll see what happens on the next turn. Nope, we got a land. We're good. Okay, we got 2 fight cards. Let's Blanchwood Armor. I'll attack. If you just playing a good mono red, that 6 should be hard to get around. One gone. Two gone. And in all the way. Hopefully he's just sucking on spells up there with nothing to play him on. Alright, he is stronger, he is better, he's faster. And we win! Victory! Alright, playing against Twizzler. Keep. I did not pay any attention to what we have going on. I'm just going to go ahead and get another land while we're at it. I don't really want to sacrifice the Rootwire Amalgam to be just a simple 2. Blanchwood Armor on him could make him super strong, though. So, all right, we're cool. We're just going to grow him rather than show him. I don't want to leave that thing out there to cause mayhem. All right, you are not venomed at this moment, so you can suck it. I have to pay for this, like 7 or something. All right, so we're up to 5, 6, 7 ways to go. I can always pop it. I don't know what I'm waiting on. There we go. And a land. Alright, let's just hope he can only get 1 creature out this turn. And he can't do anything to my token creature. There's a single creature. Oh, he's going to have 2 of them out. All right, all in for 21. Victory! And we're playing against Argonautasalido. 1, 2, 3. Creature, kill, keep him safe. All right. All right. Question is, should I wait till I have 2 mana before I put him out? It's probably the smart thing to do. Keep. You guys are going first. We'll see what he's playing. Playing black, then yeah, definitely we'll wait a turn. Even red might be a good idea. All right, I'm going to chill. Just because I have the ability to keep him safe, so I'm going to keep him safe. And we're done. Then we go chomp chomp, a chewy chomp. There we go. That's exactly what we were worried about. Guess who's not attacking? All right, and I'll attack. All right, we don't have the ability to save ourselves from that, unfortunately. Now I just need to get some creatures. Come on, creatures, you can do it. Nice Topiary Stomper would be nice right now. Yeah, magic is easy when you get what you ask for. So let's see, that's 4. We're about to have 5. Here's number 6. That's my favorite one right there. Oh, I will kill you on your next turn. Don't worry. I will chew down. It's like this card was made for Topiary Stomper. See, he is a real boy. He chewed him up. And again. Oh, this deck wants me to be mean. I've seen this combination yesterday as well. Could have ninja'd my way in, but I don't want to. All right, well, good game. Here we go. Was that the point where we're just going to start roping? Is that the deal? All attack. Down to 7. Klein. That stuff doesn't do any good while you don't have a guy out, so I can afford it. All right, in for 5. Let's see, if I put this guy out and he ends up flying, and he ends up killing, then I'll end up getting a spirit creature out of the deal. All right. And we win. Touchdown, Lava Bears. All right, here we are with green deck wins. And so I've played this deck a bunch, and it has done a very good job for me. It definitely has the same feel as red deck wins, but in green, highlighting and focusing on green's native abilities. So what have I found out about this deck? It is that you want in your opening hand to have a cheap poison creature. Blanchwood Armor, it'd be really great. And at least 2 of the creature fights. The damage. The damages are better than the Bushwhack. Bushwhack's good in a pinch, but whatever, right? And then getting your way up into the upper realms is fine. It's perfectly fine. That's what these guys are for. But your opening game is all about just taking dudes out one by one with Death Touch guys. And surprisingly, it works very well. It works very well. All right, so who was the hero of this deck? Hero. To me, it was Blanchwood Armor. Blanchwood Armor just raised things up to another level. Usually, it took your little tiny dudes and made them into something that could not be shot, something small. Now, of course, depending on what you're going up against, something might be waiting for you to have toughness greater than 4. Something you're playing against black, it doesn't care at all what your toughness is. But if you're going up against red, you got, creatures out or whatever that you're going up against, man, Blanchwood Armor definitely makes it so that your guys are way better. You put Blanchwood Armor on, I think what's the Defiler. One of these guys has Trample. I forget who it is. Yeah, it's Defiler of Vigor. My God, he is devastating. Devastatingly awesome. So, yeah, it's really decent deck. But Blanchwood Armor is the special sauce that makes everything ramp up by an extra bit. All right, so is this deck competitive? I've got a 75% win rate at this point. Yeah, I think it's pretty competitive. Is this deck fun? Yes. And I'm trying to say, why is that fun? And I was going to say, because it's so interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's fun deck just because there's a lot of fighting going on early. Usually your Master's Rebuke, your Bushwhack, your Bite Downs are all in there doing what they're supposed to be doing. And all your early level guys love to participate in it. So the synergy of the cards in the 3 and under range is pretty glorious when you're going up against creature decks. And the ability for Blanchwood Armor to come in and make your little guys be big all of a sudden, and as you're just throwing out lands, because this thing doesn't seem to have a problem with lands. Even at 22, it was really decent at finding what you're looking for. You know, then they just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's hard for them to deal with. And then when they think they got things handled, suddenly you get your big guys in. Defiler of Vigor, you got some dragons, or you got the Rootwire Amalgam. Topiary Stomper is a huge threat once you get up to 7, which isn't usually too hard to get to. It is fun. The pace of the deck, I think, is what makes it fun. Lastly, is it interesting? Yes, but why is it interesting? Because it's mono green, but it's not your mama's mono green. It's something different. That's what we're looking for here. Yeah, there's other cards you could put in here. There's other things you could do better. I could have stuff that's bigger than 7. I could put some ramp in there. Whatever, man. This thing is tailored to be aggro. But it does have mid-game chomps. And that's where we're at. Sometimes it peters out because, yeah, other things can push it off. A nice Esper deck or something. You know, whatever. Those things could hold you down. And, yeah. And then pick off your good things while you're working at it. But, man, a lot of decks can't handle it. And this deck is definitely got that aggro feel that if you're looking for a win deck, this is definitely one of them. So, is it competitive? Is it fun? Is it interesting? Yes. I'm going to give this deck an A+. So, as I like to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.